Yeah, but you know what, though? Everything that Erick Rowan did in this segment proved to me that they are going forward with the idea that he has the mind of a child. This is perfect.
Yeah, Erick Rowan comes out.
Erick Rowan, if he keeps this up, is going to be every elementary school kid who gets bullied's hero.
Yeah, really. And I could believe it, too, because this was handled great. Rowan comes out, and he does get, like, I think, like a surprise. I think we're all surprised Rowan came out. Show's laughing about it. He's like, you gotta be kidding me. Like, if it was John Cena, I could understand that because I knocked him out. He has a legitimate gripe, but you? You know, what do you have to say about it? I mean, what could you possibly have to say to me? And he does this mocking voice, like, mocking Rowan. Like, I think he was saying something about, like, oh, you know what? Did your feelings get hurt? Just something along those lines.
I'm so impressed that you could come out here without
Yeah.
your little toy kitty.
Yeah, thank you, because I wanted to know exactly how he was taunting him, and that was the line Big Show used. Big Show, I just want to get out of the way here, was great tonight. I actually really enjoyed his segment. I think I'm going to enjoy heel Show this time around. Rowan is kind of just looking at Big Show, you know, especially through the mask. We actually get an Erick Rowan chant started, which blew my mind. Takes the mask off, gets the microphone, and simply says, I hate bullies, and he starts attacking
Well,
the Big
now,
Show.
again, I hate to keep correcting you, John, but he said, I don't like bullies. And the only reason I remember it is because I specifically told you that we're up from one-word promos to 3 words and a contraction.
Oh, that's right. Well, I'm glad you keep correcting me because I want to get this right. So, you know, they go back and forth. Big Show, I think, tries charging at Rowan, and this I do remember. Rowan catches him with a spin kick. Lays him out.
Yeah, that spinning heel kick, dude. That was solid.
You know what? And again, like, I don't know why, but whatever restaurant I frequent, they've been giving me some delicious crow lately with some of the things I've gotten wrong, because I remember saying when the Wyatt family would disband and do their own thing, I had zero confidence in Rowan. I thought, you know, they may do a thing where he goes on this little behemoth run for a few months, but he'll quickly flicker out like everyone else. First of all, the fact that they turned him babyface and put him on John Cena, that threw me for a loop. And now this, where he continues the babyface momentum, and the idea that I actually believe it's going to work, is just marvelous.
Yeah.
It's just marvelous. I'm excited for this program. I really, really am. So, yeah, and judging by the crowd's reaction chanting Rowan, I think they are too, at least for the moment.
Yeah. There is so much potential here, dude. Rowan, and I'm not even going to say it's because of him, it's because of what they're doing with him. Like I said, like, if they wanted to create that child's hero, that guy who you genuinely believe can go out there and just find all the bullies in the world and beat the crap out of them, if they want to go that route with Erick Rowan, he's gonna be such a big deal. I don't think people realize if the WWE decides to pull the trigger on this is gonna be huge.
To sum up your sentiments in a soundbite, dude, he's identifiable.
No, I'm not talking about identifiable. There's nothing identifiable about a 6'8" monster that can beat the crap out of anybody that he wants to. The identifiable thing is really this. It's not even identifiability. It's just hero worship. Like, kids are going to see him beating up bullies, and they're going to worship. They're going to live vicariously through him by doing that.
I guess what I meant by identifiability, it's just that hatred of bullies and wishing you could stand up and then seeing somebody do it.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Most kids wish they could stand up. Rowan's doing it.
Right. I think it's almost akin to when Daniel Bryan was having that inferiority complex, and I said, you know, a lot of people look to that because there are times we feel that way in our lives, and that's where I think babyfaces really work, when they can get a feeling or an occurrence that we can all latch onto and say that we've experienced, and see somebody do it, but do it differently. You know, and that's what makes them larger-than-life personalities. So there could be something big here with Rowan, and guys, that's no joke, believe me. So with that said, we move on, and we see Rollins backstage with his two potential partners. And I love Jamie Noble here because he's so excited. He's like, Seth, I know you're a little nervous right now, but I really believe we've got the Shield 2.0 right here. And Rollins dodges him, and he's like, guys, I think you're great, which I'm surprised you even give him that much credit. But I don't exactly, measure up to the other potential partners I have. And you can see I think he's voting just relentlessly on his phone.
Yeah.
Then Dolph Ziggler comes in and he says, hey, guys, I know Seth Rollins doesn't believe in you. And I love Seth here because he pipes in and he's like, never said that. But Ziggler's like, but I've gone to my Twitter with my 1.4 million followers. That's right, Zig. You own that shit. And he says, I've told them to vote for you two guys. And Mercury and Noble are smiling about it. Like, everything about this segment was just win for me. Oh, man.
Yep.
We move on to Brie Bella versus AJ Lee. Of course, they recap how Nikki won the Divas Championship in very quick fashion. And
this segment was sad.
It was because AJ then comes out. The Bellas are all smiling and things like that. They seem to be united. AJ comes out and says, hey, Nikki, congratulations for turning my life's work into a shiny new accessory. And she said, Brie, I should congratulate you too. You did the impossible. You turned into a bigger skank than your sister. Which, that was great. CM Punk chant starts up, of course, and Brie and AJ go at it. Brie, I was actually impressed, I guess tried to work over a sense of psychology in this match because she was targeting AJ's arm. And that seemed to be the focal point of Brie's offense.
Yep.
She even kicked out of the Shining Wizard, which shocked me.
Yeah.
I didn't expect Brie to kick out.
That was ridiculous.
But maybe they played up that AJ couldn't use her full arm strength to get the cover. I don't know. But AJ was going off the ropes at one point. Maybe she was going to go for the Black Widow or something. But Nikki comes from behind, and she hangs the arm up on the ropes. And then Brie pretty much gets the pin, the Magistral Cradle, where the arm's all locked up, gets the 3 count, and the Bellas, go up the ramp. AJ gets back on the mic because she just looks pissed, man. And let's see, what did she say? Oh, yeah. She says the two of them don't even come close to half the woman she is, despite the fact that there's 2 of them. And then she gets the real zinger here. AJ tells them, it's time someone broke it to the Bellas. Talent is not sexually transmitted. Ow.
Yeah. Yeah.
What the heck, man?
And the reason that this was sad wasn't just because of the stupid way that they had Brie go over AJ. It's because that felt a lot like a screw this company, I'm leaving kind of promo.
It did. I'm glad you said that because I know the rumors have been circulating. For the record,
I didn't want to believe them because we've been getting these rumors for like 3 or 4 months now, but that whole thing felt like just the WWE's way of saying F you to AJ, now GTFO, and AJ's way of saying, okay, I'm going to leave and go spend my time with my husband who also left.
Yeah, I mean, for the record, for me personally, I'm still not putting stock into those rumors. I know, shock, right? Considering I consult them like every week. But that, I definitely agree with you. That definitely had the vibe of like a CM Punk-ish, like pipe bomb-esque promo where she's just ripping everybody a new one. So, I don't know, maybe this will be like well, even, she's always been like Renegade and Rogue and all that stuff, but maybe even amplified just a bit more, and I don't even know how you make that work. So, we cut back, and then we go to Adam Rose and the Bunny versus Tyson Kidd and Natalya, a return match. Not really much to say here. The Bunny and Tyson Kidd go at it a little bit. The Bunny gets some offense on Kidd, including a drop kick off the top. Adam Rose gets a tag. He gets some offense in, including that beautiful-looking spine buster. The Bunny goes to the outside and starts partying with the Rosebuds. He accidentally trips Adam Rose up. I guess he mistook him for Kidd. Kidd, though, ends up getting the pin. And when the bell rings, the Bunny celebrates because he's like, yay, my plan worked. But then the wrong music hits, at least in the Bunny's mind, and he turns around and he's like, oh, crap. And so, yeah, they lose. And I think what's growing tedious for me, if you guys listen to live reactions last night, which I hope anybody listening to this that hasn't listened to that yet, you take some time to listen to it, because I had just a tremendous time last night.
Yeah.
What's really getting on my nerves about it, actually, isn't even so much that he hasn't unmasked, even though that is getting a bit tedious. What's bothering me, how are these two still together? With all of the miscues and abuses, any other team, hell, most tag teams leave after the first beatdown. Okay, like that's it. These guys have just gone through so much. I'm like, just leave, just break up and do it. But I don't know.
John,
yeah.
You're asking that question in a segment that also involved the still married Tyson Kidd and Natalya.
Yeah, I know. But what can you do? I won't even waste any more breath about it. Oh, and just to show you how, valuable this match was, I mean, Larry the Cable Guy was on commentary, so that was a thing.
I mean, he wasn't awful. He definitely didn't add anything to commentary, but I don't think that it was one of those places or one of those situations where, like, I was just, like, screaming at him to just shut up. Honestly, I did that more at Jerry Lawler and JBL tonight than I did at Larry the Cable.
Yeah, I was just about to say, in all honesty, I think I did prefer him to JBL, all things considered. But yeah, so that ends that segment. We go, and backstage we see Ryback with Renee. Renee congratulates him on his win earlier. He thanks her, but he says he's not concerned with that right now. He says it's almost Thanksgiving, and the big guy is hungry. He asks Renee if she knows where a good concession stand is, and he does that signature laugh. And then we come back and we get another New Day vignette, this time with Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods all coming together and saying they can make anything possible. Kofi Kingston, he used to fly. I think Big E said he used to be strong. Xavier Woods said he used to be smart, but that wasn't enough to achieve their goals. They have to come together, and together they will bring that new day. And we finally find out it is going to be next week on Raw that we get a new day. I'm excited for this.
I am looking forward to it.
Definitely.
But I'm not done. But I am absolutely horrified.
Yeah, I can understand that. Wholeheartedly. Very curious who they're going to debut against, if they're going to cut a pre-match promo, post-match promo. Like, what are they going to do next week?
No. I'm horrified that this is actually going to be a 3-man Black Preacher stable gimmick.
We have to wait and see.
Dude, here's my thing. The reason that we have been so cool with this is because we're expecting a swerve, right?
Yeah.
What if there's no swerve? What if they show up and they're dancing and preaching, and we have like a tag team match of Big E and Kofi against Los Matadores, and they let Xavier Woods talk on the mic throughout the whole match like they used to let AW do, and it's just that, and there's no swerve, and we're just like sitting on our hands waiting. Okay, so where's the swerve? What's happening? Why are they doing this? And it just happens like that.
Then I guess it'll just be another pill in a long line that we have to swallow. I really can't say much about it right now. I don't know.
Especially after what happened today with the Ferguson thing.
Oh, that whole ruling. Don't even get me started on that. I don't think we should get anybody else started on that either, but I get your point. It's a sensitive thing, and they've got to handle it with care and sensitivity, but then again, this is WWE. I don't really know if an expectation of that is realistic or not. All I can say is a new day is on the horizon next week. I'm looking forward to it. I hope we get our swerve. If not, I'll probably just let out one long sigh about it. We'll have a discussion on that episode's Twit Wow, and then I guess I'll just have to move on with my life, because you know how big I was into the heel stable when they did that. I'm not getting that now. I still have some sour grapes, but at least we're getting them together, so I'm giving them one last chance. So it all comes down to next week.
Yeah. Oh man, I'm so scared that this is going to be exactly what they're trying to make it seem like it is.
I know, man. I know. So it's in their hands. And after
Which is what horrifies me the most, because it's in Vince's freaking hands and Kevin Dunn.
Nothing more I can say than that groan.